Hello, I'm Falon Billups, stylist owner at Dreamweave Hair Gallery. Today I'm here with my model. We've shampooed her and blowed her out. We are going to be doing a lace frontal closure sew-in today. I'm not going to be using any glue, no glue, no adhesive, no tape, no bands. This is the way I do it. So if you are interested in seeing, stay tuned. Most people, when they do a frontal sewing, they do all of these braids going straight back. But what I've discovered about that, because there's no stitching across the front, since you want to be able to part it, it moves back way too fast. So I like to do an anchor braid. And usually what I do is I look at the hairline and I see the indentation and her hairline is here. So I usually make my anchor braid from that. Because usually most people don't part their hair way down here. For her to have a part way down here is probably not going to happen. She might look a little crazy with a part all the way on the side of her head. So I generally follow the person's hairline, and this is where I'm going to start my anchor braid. So I'm going to go here, and I usually start it in front of here. And I usually do medium-sized braids for like most other sew-ins, but what I've discovered with a lace frontal sew-in, you really need to do the braids smaller, because the smaller they are, the longer they're going to last before it starts to grow back. It doesn't matter how thick the person's hair is, I always add synthetic braid hair into the braid. It just gives it additional grip to help it last a little bit longer. So, and then especially the anchor braid, the first one, I like to use more hair in that as well. I usually split them in half and I fold it over top of each other because I like equal pieces. So we have 3 equal pieces of hair. This first braid, you want to make sure you get this as close to the front hairline as possible. And see, to me, looking at that braid's a little bit too thin. I want a little more girth to it, so I'm going to take it out and I'm going to add a little more extension hair to give it a little more grip. Because these are the braids that a lot of that tension and weight is going to be on. So that's why I want to make sure you have some extra oomph right there, I guess you want to say. So now, I'll just put that on there. So you see that? It's close, as far forward on the edge as you can get it. And when I put the frontal on, you will be able, I will show you why I do it that way. Then just braid down past the client's hair. You don't have to braid all the way down this long strand. The only thing you do differently when you get to this braid is you're going to grab this braid here, add it underneath, and continue braiding so that they're connected. And then this next braid is going to go down. And then we're going to follow that all the way down the back of the head. Around down here. Going all the way straight across. So you see that? This one's gonna go down, come down around here, and straight across to the other ear. And this is your anchor braid again. we get here, again, we're gonna add that braid right on in there and continue braiding down. Okay, now you see that? It's your anchor braid. Now that this side is complete, I'm going to rotate her around and we're going to do this opposite side. Part that straight back and part down. Remember when you get here, pick that up, add that right into that one, and continue braiding. One's gonna come down and go all the way around to the other side. This is your anchor braid coming this direction. I always do my foundations the same way. That way you can have like quality assurance. Anchor braids on the side coming down now, and they go around to anchor in the back. Okay, this next part is crucial. For me personally, I like even distribution. So if they want to part it in the center or off center, it's even. So what I do is I take the comb from the bridge of their nose and trace a line straight up, straight down the middle. We're just going to block this side out of the way. And then I usually start with my first braid in the middle. Again, I used to do medium size, but I usually try to do them a little bit smaller now because it'll last a little longer before the frontal grows back. So bam, I take that part straight on back, and as always, add my synthetic extension hair. Start at the edge, braid that on back. All right, and then I take the same size parting right beside it and just continue this all the way down to here. gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna show you guys how I add these in. It's the same thing depending on the length of their hair. I take it, turn it to the side, add it in underneath, and continue braiding. And I do this so that I don't end up with a bunch of loose braids and I get a nice flat foundation back here. And just continue braiding. Do the whole rest of the section that way. And for this side, I grabbed that. And now since I'm at the end, I'm gonna grab this braid as well and add that in with the last braid. And just braid down so I end up with only one braid on this side. One braid. The whole side is connected. End up with one braid. It's flat, no lumps, no humps, no gathering the braids back here. That's not cool. Ladies, your husband want to be able to do this right here, not this, okay? Not that. So now we're gonna start on this side and we're gonna braid it the same exact way, straight down. I'll turn around, show you on this side. Because we're coming the other direction, I'm going across this way. This braid here is going to be added in with this braid now because we're coming the other direction. And continue braiding down and do that all the way over so that that side ends up with one braid on the outside like this. I'm gonna keep braiding and turn her back around when I'm done. So you're preparing any songs for a performance?
Yes, I have an upcoming performance this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday with my singing group.
Oh, you got a favorite song?
Well, we're singing a Spanish aria, Granada, and it's we're a trio, Inferno and trio.
Okay.
So we're gonna be doing it like in a 3-part.
Can we get a little teaser?
Okay. You're not gonna warm up or anything, but it's alright, you know, might be a little scary when it come out, but let's see.
By the way, everyone, this is my daughter's private lesson teacher. So one day she'll sound just like that. If you want to give me your information.
My name is Yetta Hansell. My email address is Yetta, Y-E-T-T-A, Hansell, Hansell @gmail.com. My cell phone number is 813-724-5652. I work at Music Showcase Monday through Saturday in Brandon. It's 402 Oakfield Drive. And I also teach privately as well, but Music Showcase is my main source where I work. I also am in several music groups, Inferno Trio of Tampa Bay. And we sing Broadway, opera, musicals, Spanish music, a variety of things. We're available for private events, special events, and I'm also available for private events as well, for weddings, receptions. And I think that's enough of a plug. Also, my website, Yetta May, Y-T-T-A, Soprano, S-O-P-R-A-N-O, .com, and I'm also on Facebook. I'm all over Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. I'm social media queen.
Yes, and I'll be doing videos for you guys as they have lessons, so you can get little snippets of what they're doing. I'm excited. Love working with her, so if you guys want to see those videos too, stay tuned. Alright guys, I want to turn her around now and show you her pigtails. Her 2 beautiful pigtails. This is what it should look when you finish in the back. You see that right there? Bam. Bam. Just straight down. None of that. Okay. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do with these 2 beautiful pigtails.
We launch stocking.
Okay. So this is what I do with these pigtails. I take them in this space here, right underneath. I cross them over. See, that makes it uber flat. And I grab it in the front. Do I need to turn around to see that part? I grab it just like that in the front. And you see that's still nice and flat. I start with my needle here. And I just sew straight across. Nothing special about this stitching. All it's doing is just securing these in place. And I almost forgot, but usually I use a different color thread. And what that does is when you do your takedown, it allows you to easily locate where these are to take them apart. But for the sake of time, we're just going to use this black thread today. And this is, again, just to secure these in place so that they don't move. That's all that's for. Bam. Bam. And then you just cut off that extra right there. And you see that beautifulness? We don't have zigzags. We don't have stuff crossing over. So this is going to be a very simple takedown. But it's nice and flat back there. So, of course, always, people, please make sure that you are lubricating your client's scalp, because their hair is going to be under here for some time. It needs to be lubricated. So I'm going to show you what I used. Black castor oil. This is pure black castor oil from the Whole Foods store. Every single one of my clients. Important to keep that scalp healthy. I just take this, dip it in here with a little dipper, and go straight down the parts. That's all I'm doing. Oh, the benefits of the castor oil. Number one, lubrication, but it also promotes growth as well. Make sure you get all those parts. Don't be skipping, y'all. Don't cheat. And then I use emu oil, also from the Whole Foods store. And I use this on the hairline because this is to help specifically regrow the hair over time, you know, or keep that area strong. So I put that right on the hairline. And then rub that in.